Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Chris Massimo here, back again with some Apex Legends gameplay. Hope you guys are doing well today. I just want to go ahead and show you guys some gameplay. I think this was actually a little bit before the Lost Treasures event and of course the Armed and Dangerous event, but I actually forgot about this gameplay. It was actually pretty well. I kind of almost blew the game for us because I got actually pretty aggressive towards the end. But nonetheless, we have some entertaining gameplay for you guys today, and I'm excited for you guys to go ahead and watch it. So, for the most part, guys, lately with Apex Legends, I've been having a lot of fun with it. To be honest with you, of course, there are some moments where I've been a little bit frustrated with the new event because, like I said, I'm not really more of a shotgun and sniper user, but for the most part, it's been really competitive. I like getting a lot of action right there in the beginning of the game. It helps me become better of a player. And then, of course, I'm able to go ahead and just use my skills and figure out which other legends I can go ahead and play around with. And also, it's been pretty exciting for me, too, because, like I said, I am still fairly a new player at Apex Legends. I haven't really been around for a full season. So being able to be in an actual season and have my first event to actually play with, it's been actually pretty fun. So, like I had mentioned before, I'm actually excited to start grinding out everything else in the beginning of this game. What I do want to say that, of course, is that I know that I've been giving you guys a lot of post commentary or voiceovers over a lot of my videos, and just bear with me. I'm still new to the whole YouTube thing, and I do want to start streaming, on Twitch and then Mixer, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do some audio kinks. I want to learn how to get more in-game chat because, like I said, I like to have you guys hear the conversations I'm having with people in the game because, overall, I just have a good time. Of course, there's moments where I go pretty silent and there's other times where I'm pretty serious, but, I'm always having great conversation with my teammates. It's very fun, very enjoyable, and I would like you guys to be a part of that as well, too. So, if you guys do happen to know any tricks or know any tips, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys can either just let me know. You guys can either go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram, YouTube, or just comments down below as well too. But in the meantime, I'll go ahead and see what I can do, and then I'll try and get these type of videos out to you as soon as possible. I do want to ask you guys a quick question is, when it comes to gameplay, what do you guys like to see? Do you guys like to see, high kill games? Do you guys like to see action-packed? Because, I kind of have a little bit of everything, and sometimes that can kind of, make me just question what kind of videos to put out for you guys, because there are games where I have a lot of kills. There are games where I'm carrying a lot of my teammates as well. But, there are other games that I do have where, sometimes we die right away, but there's a lot of action right there in the beginning. And, there's other games where I played mainly support. So, of course, I'll maybe get like 1 to 3 kills or 1 to 4 kills, but I have a good amount of damage output. And we're playing more of a team-based game, I would say. So, if you guys can just let me know what you guys would prefer to see, that would actually just help me out, as a content creator, just so I can go ahead and provide for you guys. Otherwise, if you're just here to just hear me out, then, of course, I appreciate that as well, too, because like I said, I do enjoy making videos for you guys, and of course, I just want to go ahead and give you guys exactly what you guys are looking for. So, thank you guys so much for being the subscribers that you are and being the people that continue to watch my videos on the daily as well. But let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay. As you can see, I'm playing with my boy Ninja over here. He's such a great guy. I can't, begin to imagine, how many times, he's actually came in clutch that you're going to see over here. He's just such a selfless player, and, he's always here to help out the team. I'm glad to actually have him as a partner. I actually ended up, meeting him when I was actually just playing a random match, and then next we just partner up. So, we've actually been able to play a lot more frequently with each other, get a couple of wins on our pocket, and, like I said, I'm glad that he's able to go ahead and help me out, and, of course, that we're here working as a team together. So, I think he had mentioned that he did have a YouTube channel at one point. I'm not too sure if he's still producing some videos, but I'll get some clarity on that, and if he does, please just go ahead and show him some love by, watching his videos as well, too. So as you can see right now, it's a 1v1 match. This Octane is just going nuts right now. He's been leaving, jumping around like crazy. He's been playing it pretty smart. So luckily we were able to thirst the other guy's teammate so that he wasn't constantly pinging everywhere. So that's exactly what I was doing for Ninja. I didn't want him to go ahead and not have any eyes on where the other person was. So I'm pretty glad that that other teammate or that other enemy didn't go ahead and eliminate me, because it just would have been a very bad situation. And who knows what kind of gameplay this could have been if that would have happened. So I don't know if it's just me, but what I really notice on public matches is just everyone dies so quick. And I know that I say it all the time, but if you really take a chance and you actually notice in the game, the game drops so fast. There will be like 50 people in one match, and then next you know it, the next like 5 minutes or towards mid game, there's only like 20 people. Because, as you can see in the top right hand corner, I got like 4 kills, there's 13 squads left. But then, I had to cut out like a big amount of the video because there was just a lot of running around where there was nobody available or nobody around. And as we were starting to rotate towards the circle, we couldn't find anybody. So I was like, what the heck, man? So eventually, as you can see, we're in this situation right here. We're near the, where is it? The repulsor or, harvester and the tree area. But, we couldn't find anybody. And then eventually, there was 3 squads left. We had eyes on people. And then I was like, oh, snap. I was like, if that other team across from us were to go ahead and rush us or push us, we knew that the other team behind us was going to go ahead and try and get the third. So I wanted to go ahead and rush them and, hopefully get rid of them as fast as possible. But, this is what I meant when I was actually a little bit too aggressive. Maybe I should have had the Prowler on select fire mode so that I wouldn't have had that opportunity to maybe have to worry about the other teammate. But luckily I was actually thankful that the other teammate didn't see me. And of course I was just super nervous that he was going to see me going ahead and pop out this Phoenix hit, but I barely got it off on time. But this is what I mean by, not having a lot of gunfights right off the beginning of the match, or, seeing people towards the very end of the late game, because, in these situations you have moments where, you may not have the best loot. And I could have had a better mag on my Prowler or a better mag on my Wingman, and I'm pretty sure I would have finished off that team. But since I had to reload and my health was so low because I don't have the best armor available right now, it was just more difficult for me to go ahead and win that gunfight. And, this is where I kind of said that it was maybe a misplay on my part too, because since I got so aggressive, that team that was across from us actually rotated towards the circle. And, it was just more of a difficult situation, because if they can just hold down the circle, then obviously, we wouldn't be able to win the game, or we'd be in a situation where they'd be gatekeeping and be a lot more difficult to actually rotate towards the end of the circle and the end of the closing of it. So I honestly thought that the other team was going to come back to this portal, because I did see the airstrike coming down. But I'm kind of glad that they didn't, just because we were in a very difficult situation right here, because the other team was shooting at us, and that was super annoying because I couldn't really see exactly where they were. And, as you can tell, I don't really, run a lot of, like, long-range weapons and, of course, long-range sights, just because I don't usually go for those type of battles. I like to be up close and personal and try and just, use my skill or my strafe to go ahead and win the gunfights. But, like I said, with the time closing down, we had to figure out, all right, how are we going to approach this? What can we do to go ahead and rotate towards the circle in time, because we're pretty far from it. And, I wanted to go ahead and see if I can sneak around or peek around, but then once I saw that BloodHound ping, I was like, nope, there's just no way. So I was like, all right, we got to go ahead and just rotate, as fast as possible and try and find a good position for us. So luckily, this rock right here, this was like the moment where, like, all right, you know what, we got to just hold it down. And as soon as I went ahead and saw that all of them were just right near each other, I was like, all right, as soon as they start fighting, that's when we have to strike. And I know it's just super just annoying, being that guy, getting the third party. But, sometimes you got to make those plays. Sometimes you got to make the plays, sometimes you got to win. And, to be honest with you, it happens. And, thankfully, we actually got the win over here. And as I was knocking down these teammates, I didn't want to take any risk, because there's so many times where I finished off a team and I thought that I did, and the next they had a gold knockdown shield and they were getting the self-res. But as soon as I saw there was this lone straggler, I was like, oh, they're done for. So I was pretty hyped up. I was like, he's the last person alive, it's easy. So pretty much, as you can see, we won the match. We almost cost us the game, but for the most part we got the dub. So other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for showing all the support that you guys continue to do. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'll go ahead and produce some more content for you guys this coming week. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.